Hi, it's Diana Marchand from dianamarchand.com and welcome to this video. I am just out for a walk again in the evening with my dog, and a couple things. First, I want to just say get out and exercise, do something. And when you're walking, you need to walk fast. So if you want this to be any type of an exercise, you need to exert yourself. So a slow stroll, things like that, that's something that you may do every night. That is not really considered exercise. That's just considered walking. Moving from place to place. Get outside, move your body, sweat, do something, like really get moving if you're going to go for a walk. What I wanted to talk about today, though, was about the way a lot of people are living their life. And I know it's men and women, but basically I really just mainly talk with women and work with women. So that's what I'm going to be talking about. And especially women who are around, like over 40, 45 and over and stuff, when I hear so often that they got so much going on in their life, working full time, most of them, maybe caring for ailing parents, maybe still taking care of your kids, right? Your kids that are living at home, maybe putting them through university, things like that. Maybe your spouse or someone has a company that you help him with too on the side, and you're involved in other things. And it seems like there's just so much going on and you don't have time. And yet you know that at this time it's like, oh my God, I'm not feeling good. I need to clean up what I'm eating. I have gained weight, but I don't know what to do. I tried various things that may not be working because so often, things that worked for people in their 20s and 30s. So you could be part of a group where there's people in their 20s and 30s and you're in their 40s or 50s or whatever. If you're all on kind of the same plan, it probably is not going to work for you. That's just the way it is, right? Your body's gone through so many changes. And it's a time in your life when you really kind of need to be slowing down or taking better care of yourself, because this is the age where a lot of health problems start, right? But it is truly the age where you need to start taking care of yourself, or you will end up with some health problems most likely. So how do you want to age? And I talk about this a lot, but people still continue to stay caught up in this. I have to do this. I have no choice. I'm stuck doing this. This is what I have. I have these payments. I have a big house to clean. I have a big yard to do. I have all of this. The thing is, though, if you really want things to change, so if you need things to change, and often it's more so we kind of need things to change, we don't want to be in this situation where we don't have time, that you've gained weight you can't get rid of, that you're not feeling good, right? I know you don't want to be like that. But if that's your reality right now, then something's got to change. And enough of saying I can't, because that can become such a habit and such a thought pattern, and it keeps you stuck. It really does. You've got to stop saying, I can't do this, I can't have that, there's no way I can find time to do this. You've got to start looking for things you can do. You have to start I shouldn't say this. I sound like I'm forcing you to do things, but if you want things to change, you really got to start changing things. And that could mean changing aspects of your life that maybe you're a little scared to change, that maybe you're not sure how to change. That can seem like, oh my God, really? Can I do that? I don't know if I can do that. Now, I knew when I was caught up in all of this, and when I wanted to really follow my passion and do this type of work and do the work I really love, that I needed to change a lot of things in my life. And was it easy? No. Was it like something? It was easy and it wasn't easy, because I was so determined the way I wanted to live my life. I knew it. I'm like, I need to have time for myself. I need to take care of myself. I want to eat healthy. I want to feel good. I don't want to be in a walker. I don't want to be one of those people who are really overweight and can barely walk. I don't want to be one of those people who are sick. I do not want to end up in a hospital. I do not want to end up in an old age home dying of something and a slow, horrible death. Like, that's not what I want. So I truly know what I don't want. I had to figure out, what do I want? What do I want? And then what steps can I take to get there? I sold a lot of stuff. I've told you this before. For me to live the type of life I want to live right now, the way I could do it was to sell and get rid of some stuff and to live cheap, like on a very simpler. So I didn't have tons of payments. So I didn't have huge amounts of responsibilities. That's what I chose. And you know what? I didn't regret it from one day. And there's a few other people I know that have done things like that. They don't regret it at all. They absolutely love it, because you get to kind of a point sometimes where all these things, all these possessions, all this property, all this big house you have or whatever can feel more like a burden, right? If you're not happy and healthy, something's got to change. Maybe it is some things you own that you could really let go of, if you really thought about that. Or you just go with society, like everybody's got to own a house, we all got to do this, we all got to have that, you can't sell this. Like, stop listening to other people who are living a life that they're probably not really happy with their life either, right? So if there's some things that you feel need to be changed, that you need to change, that you need to do, that you know you need to do. Stop saying you can't. Stop saying you can't. I mean, that's seriously, start saying, how can I? What things can I start to do now? Because this is your life. This is your health. And if you don't make changes, it's not going to get better, because things don't magically get better at this age. I'm sorry, but that's not the way it is. No matter how much you want to go back to your 20s and 30s, that ain't going to happen. But it doesn't mean that your 50s and older has to be a bad time for you. It doesn't mean it has to be a hard time for you. It could be a great time. But what are you going to do to make it that way? That is my message for today. And make sure you're part of my community, Women Creating Healthy Lives, on Facebook, because I post a ton of things like this, recipes too, that'll help you to feel better. Even just implementing one healthy recipe a week, and of course 2 green smoothies a day, will make you feel so much better. So join that Facebook community and find a lot of tips and tricks and things like that, and some motivation and inspiration for you living a healthy, happy life over 40. Great. Take care. Bye.